It's that last quarter. You got a few minutes left in the game, and we want to score. We want to win, and that's what this is all about tonight. This is about sharing with you a little bit about this Faith Towards God challenge, which I'm doing for the week on September 29th. It's a 5-day challenge, and I'm focusing and reaching out to my brothers. You know, the 5-day challenge. And so when you think about this from a sports perspective, and I want you to put the backdrop up of the sports. You know what? I think I'm gonna change it. I had a background made up for the YouTube channel for the series that's coming out September 29th starting September 29th, Monday at 7 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the 5-day challenge. Now we will go live Monday night to set up the challenge. And then Tuesdays and Thursday, we got a live broadcast. I'll invite some friends to be part of that live broadcast. And we're just going to chop it up and have some conversations about this Faith Towards God challenge. And while I'm stalling, that's what I'm doing. This is impromptu. I'm sitting outside in my backyard. You see the common space in the back. Hey, this is common area. So I'm on the terrace of my home, but this is common area that the HOA maintains. And so you may see a deer come up in the back. You may see some people walking dogs in the back. And if I have to blur them out, I will. But for now, let's see if I get the background. I had this sports dance. So it's September 29th, Monday through Friday, 5-day Faith Towards God challenge. Where did I get the idea? Last year, I did a Faith Towards God challenge, and that was I did that for 28 days, I think it was. So we started somewhere around September the 3rd, and we went the entire month of September every day. There was a scripture, there was an assignment, there was an activity that the guys did. And then we, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I invited guys to come and speak. And we talked about men and the money, men and the thinking, and in their health. And so we had different topics that we did throughout the month. And so this year I'm doing it, but it's only 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. Started September the 29th, Monday night. I'm kick it off at 7 p.m. But it's important, man, to understand two things I want you to take away with. Number one is that Jesus said in Mark 11, chapter 22, Mark chapter 11, verse 22, he said, have faith with God. What does that mean? Have the God kind of faith. And just a quick backdrop on that story is that Jesus was going into the city. He went up to a fig tree. He was staying outside the city. He was on his way traveling into the city. His disciples were with him. He saw a fig tree and he said, you know what? Let me go have me some fig tree. And he went up to it, and the Bible said that he found nothing because the time the fig tree had covered. So Jesus cursed the fig tree. So I don't know if they were, I have to go back and read. I don't know if they were going into the city when he cursed it or out of the city. Anyways, the next day, Peter called him to remembrance, Master, behold, the fig tree that you cursed is withered away. And so then Jesus would pick up the story in Mark 11 chapter, verse 22, and Jesus said, have faith towards God. Another translation said, have a God kind of faith. Then Jesus went into verse 23, verily, verily, I say unto you, say unto this mountain, be thou removed, cast into the sea, shall not doubt in your heart, but believe those things which he said, ye shall have whatsoever you said. Verse 24, what things soever you desire when you pray, believe that you receive them and you should have them. Believe that you receive them. So Jesus was saying, act like God, say it and believe that that is so, and it happens. I'm paraphrasing, of course, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. And so this faith toward God is at them. What are we expecting as it relates to our health? What are we expecting as it relates to our family? What are we expecting as it relates to our finances? What are we expecting as it relates to our businesses? How we serve in our communities? How we serve in our churches? What's your expectation? Are you just going to let things be the status quo? You know, man, we got to have some grit to what we do. Got to have some grind to what we want to do. We got to set some goals, and we have to set some objectives and only do the activities that's going to attach us to those objectives. That's what I'm suggesting to you tonight with this Faith Towards God challenge. So I'm going to drop a link to the private Facebook group. The private Facebook group is the Biblical Business Builder Circle. It's a private Facebook group that I set up, and that's where I intend to launch the Faith Towards God in that private group. So again, I'm going to post the link that you could take advantage of it. Let me just say, I'm looking for the background. Let's see. Studio avatar. No, I don't want to do that. Let's see. Do I have the background? Let's go check. Yeah, I got to set this up because, like I said, I'm outside, and behind me is a common space, and so you always got to be ready just in case someone walking their dog or some other type of foolery. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Faith towards God challenge. That's a faith towards God challenge. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like that you can see. Anyway, I'm just going to roll with yourself. But that's what it's all about. This faith towards God challenge is about Mark 11:22. Jesus said, have faith in God. And so I am encouraging brothers, let's take it to the next level. Let's set some clear objectives in terms of what we want to accomplish, how we're going to accomplish it, and, what's the mission, right? Because it's fourth quarter time. In the fourth quarter, this is where champions are made. It's fourth quarter. We're in the last quarter of the year. And this is where champions are made. This is where champions rise to the occasion. How many saw, and if you didn't see the actual live, I'm trying to think of the Olympics, but in the final minutes, Steph Curry scored like 12 points, right? Champions always rise to the occasion. It's that X factor. And what I'm encouraging you, man of God, is to have that X factor for your family. In the fourth quarter in sports, it's all about focus. It's all about physicality. It's all about having the right mindset, right? And so teams dig deeper, they push harder, they execute with precision, because how they finish determines their legacy. How you finish this year will determine the success or set you up for the good type of success, kind of success in 2026. And that's what we want to move towards. We're entering the final stretch of the year, and how we move now, our faith, our focus, our drive will set the stage for next year's victory. And I don't know about you, friend. I am absolutely committed to the idea that 2026 is going to be far greater, far better than any other year. As a matter of fact, let me just go on record and be the first one to congratulate you on a successful 2026. Yeah, I'm congratulating you on a successful 2026, 15 months in advance, because I am so confident that if we take this focus and this mindset for this fourth quarter mentality, champion drive and grind mentality, I'm telling you, friend, you're going to see the kind of success that God desires for us to see. You're going to see that success. And so that's what my mission is. That's what my heart is. That's what the drive is all about. It's a full challenge. And the challenge is, this isn't just about finishing strong. It's about finishing faithful. Because with faith towards God, we step into the next season ready to win. Congratulations, 2026, your best season ever. It is the year that you see the overflow. It is the year that you see the abundance. As a matter of fact, friend, let me just, I'm already on record of congratulating you of things that they haven't even happened yet. Let me go on record to prophesy and decree and declare that 2026 for you, 2026 for you, because of your focus, because of your faith, because of your grind, because of your discipline. 2026 will be the best year ever for you. 2026 will be the best year ever for you.